y'all? It's your girl Peppa, per usual, giving you no tea, extra seasoning of this pepper that is. Welcome to Peppa Speaks. These segments will be no holds barred. We're putting everything on the table. And per usual, as I told y'all, let me not say per usual, as promised, I told y'all I'll be bringing y'all different faces and different voices. So y'all realize I'm not the only crazy person in this world. I promise y'all I'm not the only one that have these thoughts. So today I got my guy Greg. Now I'm gonna let him introduce himself as he see fit. I'm even give him a little hot 10 seconds to even promote his business. But 10 seconds is all we give it on the promotion side. But holla at the people.
Hey, what's up, Greg? Everybody know me, Mr. Raw Fitness, personal trainer from Hartford, Connecticut. I'm here to chop it up with my girl, kick back, have some fun. If you guys are looking for me, you can go on Instagram, Raw Fitness 31. Same thing on Facebook, Gregory Lollar, or Raw Fitness 31 on the page site. Check me out, see what we're doing.
3, 2, 1.
That's all I need, baby. That's it. Short and sweet.
No, but for real, y'all, we appreciate him for being here. And me and him, it's funny because we met through a mutual friend. I think the first night we met wasn't all that great.
Right. Entertaining, but probably wasn't the best introduction.
Definitely not. But we got to this place where we literally sit and have good convo. Like, we're very transparent with each other. Like, yo, this is what I've got going on in life right now. This what this shit is right now. And he always been the type of person to be like, nah, real shit, this is what be happening, and people need to understand. It's mad sides to every story. That 3-side shit is dead. Nowadays, it's social media,
Right.
Your view, my view,
Your
their cousin's view.
1,200 friends on your page, you got a fucking opinion.
And okay, so it's crazy. I was not planning on going this route, but literally today, well, not today, but yesterday, it was something that's being put on social media, and it's dragging. It's dragging, and I see them attention, but I'm like, I'm not explaining myself to nobody, because everybody gonna think what they want anyway.
Right, absolutely.
You can explain yourself 1,000 times, but motherfuckers gonna think what they want anyway.
Absolutely.
And I said, why would I explain myself to people who wasn't there?
Right.
If you wasn't in the room or the area or the vicinity when the situation to happen,
You missed it, man.
this ain't Channel 8,
Yeah,
though.
you missed it. That's how in the old days, like, but you don't know what you're doing until somebody seen you. It wasn't no Facebook, wasn't no Instagram, was nobody snitch unless they was there.
Fact. And I think that's how our first interaction was. It was just off of a perception I had already prior to actually seeing you. So no matter what you said,
It didn't matter.
my thought was my thought
Right.
already,
That
because
shit was
this
locked
shit.
in. That shit was locked in.
Was I wrong? No. But there was another side to everything that was. So here we are today,
Right.
able to sit down, chop it up, laugh. I don't listen. I'm a funny motherfucker, but I don't let everybody crack with my jokes. Period. He get the laugh.
You know what I mean? All our combos, every combo we've had has always been real and entertaining, and always get something out of it. So this was definitely a no-brainer for me.
Fact. So the other, I think it was a couple weeks ago in Maddie's. Listen, don't y'all come to Maddie's looking for nobody. That's our hideaway. Mind your business.
For real, that's the cut.
I'm not even gonna tell y'all what day we be.
Right. You know what I mean?
But at Maddie's, we was talking about the double standards in dating. Just in dating in general, of how men are allowed to maneuver one way but a woman can't, or women are allowed certain avenues that a dude would seem weird.
Right.
Because I think that's everybody's favorite word these days.
Right.
Weird.
Right.
A dude would seem real weird for even trying or attempting to try that avenue.
Right.
So as of earlier today, we was talking about touching on building a polygamy lifestyle. I think that's
Right.
proper-ish term.
Right.
And we was saying, now this is just general speaking.
Right. These are just our
These
views.
is literally cuffs. We come up with conversations on the cuffs. These
Right.
is general speaking. This doesn't mean this is what I got going on in my life.
Right.
Or now we may have some experiences in this area, but it doesn't mean it's present day. But these are general views
Right.
on a good ass fucking topic.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Let's make that clear. So
Absolutely.
don't come looking and asking questions.
Yeah,
just
digging and shit.
Exactly.
Chill out, relax and enjoy the
Because
conversation.
a lot of y'all like getting extra exercise and jumping to conclusions.
Right. Big jump ropes.
Get your heart. Look, check your watch. Get that heart rate down. It's all right. General.
Right.
So we was talking about polygamy and how, me personally, now I could say this because I don't mind sharing it. I've been in very few relationships, but very long relationships. And I don't think moving forward after all I've been through that I should be limited. Because if my heartbreak gonna be that big for one person, why not have I'd rather that be 3 with the same effect. At least let it be fucking worth it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Like big heartbreak. Fuck it.
Fuck it. Go big or go home.
Feel me?
And I know that sounds dumb and crazy, but at the end of the day, I like women. I like men.
Right.
Have I been with women in relationships? No, I like the men.
Okay.
But why we can't build a relationship where we all could play? And that way it could potentially leave out the biggest motherfucking heartbreak.
Okay.
We all on the same page.
Right. Now, now to me, because I agree. I feel like it's hard for one person.
Tell the truth, shame the devil.
I do. I feel like it's hard for one person to conquer all your needs and all yours, just to satisfy you and just everything in aspects of life. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're gonna find a person where that conversation is just conversation. It's just super cool. You can't find this conversation on this vibe with nobody else. You might have another person where sexually that's the person who can't nobody else do it like that person to you, so that's who you go to for that. And it may be another person where you like to party with. Like they're a party animal, they know how to have fun, like you know how to cut loose, you can forget about the trouble.
Wait, well how many individuals you plan on having?
Well, it's not so much me. I'm just saying, and
he was about to give y'all every type from A to Z.
I mean, in West Africa,
they got like 26 months.
You can marry up to 4 chicks, yeah, and honestly, it's all based on whether you can financially deal with them because as they say, cheating is a rich nigga sport.
So let's talk about that. Because a lot feel like, and this goes both ways, because people get it confused when finances come into play. Do I think a man or a woman should financially support anything for either party while dating? No. Y'all dating, y'all getting to know each other.
Okay.
Pump your brakes.
Okay.
Ain't nobody solidify shit. He's not responsible, nor is she responsible for a motherfucking thing.
Okay,
you should have already came in this shit holding your junk down. Am I lying?
No, okay.
All right, but hear me out. But when it comes to a relationship, y'all both sat down, agree. He asked a question or she asked a question. Y'all both got a yes, a clear yes, an evident yes. Not you obsessed and you think it's a yes. A clear yes, we in this, right? Then maybe some responsibility should be discussed. But even then, I feel like it's a time frame on that. So when we say cheating is a rich man's sport, a lot of motherfuckers be cheating out here and can't even afford to take their main bitch on a date. You can't be slipping and dicking and you're not tricking.
You gotta take care of home first.
Not even home. You can't enter in somebody else's home.
But what I'm saying is, like, first and foremost, like, if you can't take care of home, you shouldn't be out cheating, entertaining. You shouldn't. That shit shouldn't even be. Now, unfortunately, I'm gonna say this, and some of the females ain't gonna like this, but the reality is, like,
they let them.
Exactly, bro. Like you teach us how to treat you. At the end of the day, like if I can't take my bitch out on a date and I can't take you out and I just come to you and smash your bottles, like nigga, you let me, then that's what you allow me to do. That's gonna be your position, and that's what I'm gonna do. So you know, I'm not saying that men is not at fault. I'm not saying men don't play roles, don't play games, just as well as females. But at the end of the day, you know, you only get done what you're allowed to get done to. You know what I'm saying? So.
And most of y'all probably listening like, hold up, now you a female, why you ain't interject? Cause he ain't lying.
I mean,
he
listen.
Ain't lying. A lot of females, our problem is we can't have intercourse without emotions. And emotions will leave you blind to a lot of bullshit. And by the time you come to your expectation or your requirement, it seems null and void because you didn't ask this in the beginning. Like, this was not a requirement in the beginning, and now all of a sudden you put your foot down. That's why a lot of shit go haywire because you changed up. No, she just let her requirements be known now. It may be too late, but this always been her.
Well, you know what too? What I find a lot of times that happen is I find, you know, a lot of people never have that initial sit down to say you chilling with somebody. It goes a couple weeks, a month. Y'all fucking, y'all going out. People see y'all. Nobody really have nobody.
I'm making this very clear. You hit this once, we dating.
I made that.
You hit this twice.
Listen,
When's our wedding date? Period.
If that
we in this
if
for the
that
long
is
haul.
your motherfucker, listen, bro. If one blow is your rule, then that's your motherfucking rule, and it got to be set up front. If that's how you feel, like, yo, once I give you this pussy, like, that's it.
That's it.
You feel me? It's up to me to know, like, well, all of that's going. If I want the pussy, I know all the smoke that's gonna come with it. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like more people end up falling into a relationship than more people talk and engage, and then be like, okay, bet. Like, it's very rare for motherfuckers to sit down at the table, huddle together, and be like, all right, so this is what I want. This is what I want. This is my love language. This is how I like to be loved. Like, this is kind of what I expect. You know, like, I like flowers. I like this kind of shit. Like, that shit don't really happen. Nah, I mean, I'm just saying. Hey, let me tell you, man. I'm gonna keep it real. I have, just like you, I haven't been in many relationships, but I've been in long-term relationships. Like, all of my relationships have been 4 to 5 years or plus. But I haven't been in a ton of long-term relationships. I've always kind of did my thing. You know what I mean? So, what you gain from the other relationships kind of carry over into the new one, and you know, in my opinion, you know what I'm saying? So that sit down is important.
So we originally talked about polygamy, right?
Yep.
Now you just said what some people experience rolls over into the next. So if you can't handle one person in one relationship, what the hell make anybody?
Some people just up for the challenge, man. Like,
ain't no challenge. That's a tornado.
I mean, but some people like that kind of shit. Some people enjoy it. Some people enjoy it. I mean,
that's a tornado waiting to happen.
I mean, Jerry Springer made a fucking living off of tornadoes happening. Ricky Lake made a fucking I'm just saying, people have made a living off of other people's tornadoes. It just goes to show it happens all over the world every fucking day. Nobody's immune to it. You can't never say it ain't gonna never happen to you. We done all been victims. We done all been played. We done all been on both sides of the track to kind of understand, you know, the reality of life. You know what I'm saying? So, polygamy is an honest, open way to live, enjoy your life. I mean, as y'all say, have y'all cake and eat it too, I guess.
But a lot of people, like you said, a lot of people can't sit and have that open, honest conversation, mainly because it's uncomfortable.
It is.
Because it's coming to terms with, there's nothing wrong with you, and there's nothing wrong with the other person, but there is something we can add to add value to everybody.
Right.
That, first off, it takes two. You got to be secure in whatever original relationship was established if you're adding on someone. that original relationship need to be secure. Is
Right, that got to be solid. That got to be rock solid. Yeah, that got to be rock solid. Because once jealousy hit,
over.
that's it.
Over.
She moan, he moan, louder, different than they did. That's it.
Oh.
That's it. That's it. Once the person walk, I ain't never hear you. I ain't never hear you something. That's it, nigga. That's it. Every time you walk out the door, that's it. Nah, that ain't gonna last. If it ain't solid, it won't last.
Oh, y'all be talking to each other? What y'all be talking about?
Right.
All that.
And that's when the insecurities come. And then that, I have seen situations where people have done that, and the girl has left with the girl. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's a risky thing because you open that gate and
Wow.
you never know. You never know. Like,
That's
you might
why
be thinking the first month might be good for you,
foundation
nigga.
gotta be secure. That foundation gotta be solid. Now, if this is something with 3 people or however many people y'all decide, I hope it's just 3. If 3 people come together and decide on their own terms, that's what they want to get into. Y'all all gotta be friends. Like, I think that biggest part right there is friendship. Friendship. Y'all gotta be friends.
I mean, like,
And not no long-term friends, but y'all foundation need to be all having a good, open, communicative friendship.
the
y'all
best
gotta-
the best relationships typically start off with people who are friends.
Facts.
You understand what I'm saying? So that goes across the
Me
board
and
for
my baby father,
any
we've known each other since we was 12.
right. You know what I'm saying? Like that goes for any relationship, any kind of relationship. You gotta have some kind
We
of
still good
kind of
friends.
friendship. Yeah, you know what I
Can't
mean?
stand that nigga,
Shit-
but we good friends.
Shit, like I feel the same way about my baby. Like, you feel me? My baby mom, like at first it wasn't the easiest call, but then like now I look at I will do whatever you feel me? That's my nigga. That's like my nigga. And my baby mom was my friend. It's another story to that, but we were friends for a very long time. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely understand that shit. And I think it's a difference between I meet a girl,
Mm-hmm.
tell her what I'm looking for. She's looking for the same thing. And so the 3 of us sit down, chill. We see if the vibe is right. We sort of start. That's one thing. The other side of having a couple bring in one other person, like it's 2 different games. It's 2 different ball games. Two different rules, 2 different set of things. You know what I mean? So that friendship and having that solid relationship. If you're a couple and you bringing in that extra person, man, it gotta be right.
Like you talking from experience, but I'm gonna mind my business.
Nah.
I'm gonna mind my business.
I just got a lot of friends. I used to do marketing, man, and we do sales and marketing. We travel a lot. We meet a lot of people. We see a lot of things.
So we gonna blame it on your job. Shout out to the job.
Yeah, man.
The job gets you the connection.
Hey, listen, bro. You will be. I promise you will be surprised. It's the rich motherfuckers too. It's the people with money. You will be surprised.
Because they could afford.
I'm telling
multiple.
you will be surprised
They
what you
could
walk
afford
into.
multiple. Not everybody can afford multiple.
Like, is that the main? No, that's the other one. Like, wait. I thought that was only on TV. Nigga, like, oh, you really living this shit? How you back?
It's real life. It's real life. But okay, so we talking about men and women and the dynamics that could be potentially in a relationship. But there's also double standards that come with this. Like, they gonna hate me.
I mean, that's what we. I mean,
They gonna I feel like a woman cheat, game over. She a hoe, she a slut,
okay.
all that, right?
I like this combo.
A man cheat. Oh, girl, forgive him. It was one time. Da, 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 da. But you still a dog. You all that. But work it out.
You wanna know why? Because with a female, I mean, we can't fuck ourselves. It's a submissive thing. You allowed.
Let me hear this.
You allowed this other man outside your relationship to penetrate you. Like he didn't assault you. He didn't force his way on you.
So you saying being she said yes. Being
you either fell in love with the pimping, which is the mouth, which is the mouth
The
game,
smooth talking.
right?
Okay.
Or you fell in lust with the looks. But either one of the two is what you fell for enough to allow this man to penetrate you. And let's just be real, like you gotta allow, and if you notice, a lot of, if you watch TV a lot, you watch a lot of these murder cases or these motherfuckers who snap, they kill when you walk in and see your bitch. If you could imagine walking in and watching your bitch riding a dude, not taking a pounding, riding a dude. Now you like taking action. Now you like, you understand what I'm saying? Like he ain't finesse you
So
and like that you like now you are an active participant in the sport.
Heard you.
Like you understand what I'm saying?
I heard you.
So I think that's why it's so much worse because like as a female, y'all claim so much like, oh, if it's dry it's because she don't want you. Oh, if it's this it's because she don't want you. So like you want this dude. And every way, your body want him, your brain want him, you allow him to get up in that motherfucker, so that's what you wanted.
So
we men, the wind can blow, some of our dicks get hard. You understand what I'm saying? Like.
So I got a question.
What's up?
So we don't get to claim it was a mistake because we say yes. And all of those things led up to this moment of happiness. So we're not allowed to get up from that moment and being like, damn, I fucked up. I made a mistake.
I mean, of course, everybody does. I mean, y'all give us chances time and time
but
again.
Y'all don't.
I
y'all
mean,
hit the door running fast.
I mean, because one is an ego thing. You know what I'm saying? It's a pride thing. And, that's 80% of most men. Pride, ego. You know what I'm saying? And just. Now you questioning your manhood, like now you question if you fucked it better, if you had a bigger dick, if like you felt did you come more times from the nigga, like you know what I'm saying? Like now you got it, that's the kind of shit that's running through your head, like you know what I'm saying? Like.
But why?
Cause I mean because that's how the fuck we program.
So how y'all think we feel?
Listen, I commend any female who stays with a man and works it out after he's stepped out. Whether y'all in a relationship, whether y'all married, whatever, like any female who sticks around and says, you know what, like, you know what I'm saying, like I love him and whatever. Like I commend you because that takes a big person. I ain't gonna say a big woman, that just takes a big person in general. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if I could do it. I don't know if you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes that's why they play the out of sight, out of mind game, and like you out of town if you a certain distance. So how people got that shit like from out of state or from out of country, none of that shit count type of shit, whatever. Like I don't know if they established that or they say that shit afterwards, after you fuck somebody and come back and you be like, oh, I was, I don't know if that's established before or after, but it's the same shit.
So you're saying it was premeditated? Wow.
I mean, because we could meet a bitch at the club, be attracted, know she gonna get a pussy, go get the pussy and be done with it. Like,
you can?
I mean, yeah, I can, but 9 times out of 10, like y'all want text, y'all want, you know what I'm saying? Like,
why is our probability so low?
Because of society and what they gonna call y'all. We get called, we gonna be that nigga. We gonna motherfucker.
Mind you, there are women out here who don't mind living life and enjoying themselves, regardless of what people think. And you call them a hoe, that's what you choose to call them. You call them a slut, that's something you. But it's all in what they answer to. To them, that shit is just. That bewildering to me. Yeah,
it's no.
I read the thesaurus the other day because I always said perplexed or bewildered, but I'm learning these other words.
I remember when calling a female a bitch was like the worst thing in the world.
Now
y'all wake up and y'all like, yeah, I'm that bitch. Like now it's a part of your vocabulary to describe yourself. It's almost like the nigga word, how we used to break us down, and now we got the power.
Because what it is it's not what you call, it's how and what you answer to. Because I could choose to ignore it altogether, or I could choose to answer it and dismiss you at the same time.
Right, but what I'm saying is the act can take away the power. You know what I'm saying? So for females, like, yeah, okay, like, I'm single. Like, I'm protecting myself. Like, I'm having sex with whoever I want to. Like, I'm not hurting nobody. I'm paying my bills. Like, nobody's taking care of me. You can't do nothing. You can't do nothing but respect that. You feel me? But don't be the chick, like, I got this nigga, like, you know, like, I gotta pay rent. So I'm about to see what this nigga ain't get something from here. See what this nigga ain't get something from here. Like that. I mean, now
what's wrong with that?
That's prostitution.
No, that's not prostitution.
Let's
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
That's
Let
okay.
me
Excuse
put this
me.
on the table.
That's
It ain't
a
nothing
form
wrong.
of prostitution. Excuse
First
me.
off, if you're giving a certain individual time and y'all spending time and you come in and get my cookie, right? And I'm investing time. If I ask for something, it's not me. This not prostitution, because if that's the case, we got money on the nightstand, and I would hit you up when I want to hit you up.
I mean, we didn't say that.
Ain't nothing wrong with you.
You said if we said if we
if
fucking.
you entering my house, you drinking my juice, you eating my kids' fruit snack, you got my waters. Come on now, you laid up in my bed, you want my AC, you expect it to be a roof over my head, you want to come over and watch cable while I cook you breakfast.
I mean, nigga, but that's different though. Like, bro, that's your nigga. Like, nigga, that's your motherfucking nigga at that point.
Okay.
Like, that's your nigga at that point. That's a complete different scenario. I'm talking about the nigga that hit you, come through, smack you on your ass and be out. Mm-hmm. And now you're like, yo, you know, could you slide me, like, you know, like you slide me $100 I'm short on rent. And the nigga
not
like
slide me $100.
you know what I'm saying? I'm you know what I'm saying? Like however y'all like to finesse it. Y'all better at it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better at it. Like, but
listen, ladies, don't let these niggas confuse you out here. Ain't nobody responsible or ain't nobody supposed to be paying your bills. I'm gonna make that very clear. You should be already holding down your own. But at the end of the day, if somebody is hitting you and you hitting them and y'all talking and he finessing them panties off, but he wanna lay up under your AC, eat your kid fruit snack, you got a right to be like, what you got on these groceries?
If he's doing that.
And you have the right. I'm not saying he's obligated to. I said you have the right to ask.
If that is what's going down, then yes.
And if calling the nigga being like, babe, I want my nails done, cash at me. If that's wrong, I'm wronger than them motherfuckers.
No.
Sleep with you
okay.
If
that's listen, if this is your nigga, it's a green light. All that groceries, motherfucking,
but
all that shit.
But define your nigga, because when I say that,
now,
I don't mean a relationship.
Now, see, that's what I'm saying. Now, if you in a relationship, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, you say your nigga,
I mean.
like, now, this your nigga and you single, or this your nigga and you got a nigga already, and this is your other nigga.
Y'all ladies, y'all know what I mean. When I say though, that's your nigga.
Yeah,
I ain't talking about the one that maybe you may or may not be in a relationship with. Talk about your nigga.
Like, listen, man. Either one. Either one. I feel, you know, if y'all listen, if y'all spending time together, and y'all establishing, doing all this extra shit,
and
then
tricking look mad different ways, though. Like,
of course, I mean, I'm not listening.
Wine and dining.
That's what I'm saying. Nigga, you can bring weed and you tricking. Like, you can bring bud, you can bring a bottle and you tricking. You can.
First off, all it takes is a little weed and a bottle. I'm gonna need everybody in that situation to be evaluated. Like
nigga, but come on, I mean,
far more than weed.
I mean, cause we're older, but like when we younger and we was playing that game and we was, you know,
never see it.
Shit.
You will
I want to see
never
that very clear in the mic. Nigga, nigga, listen.
You will never see it. Well, I mean, no judgment to those who have done it. Live your life. If that's that, you will never see it.
I know right now. I know when this shit go up, it's gonna be tons of chicks that's gonna be on that stream right there, and they has it's gonna be hell nah, but really no, and they had like hell yeah, like all he did was bring some Alizé over and some motherfucking weed, and we got it popping.
First off, Alizé, wow.
Cause it was that far ago. That's what I'm saying. We was younger. I'm just aging.
Not trying to be the Incredible Hulk.
I'm trying. Yeah, you feel me? Like that's, you know what I mean? Like stop it, nigga. Or we can just go straight to the head of you. Then he gonna get it popping.
Not trying to
Period.
be the Incredible Hulk. Yo,
But yes,
I'm befuddled.
there are a lot of double standards in relationships.
There's even
Absolutely.
double standards in dating, right? Like, if a woman date multiple men, she a hoe. Why I just can't be respectively dating? Just like y'all got options, why I'm not? Why can't I have that same courtesy of having my options?
I feel like that's dependent on what's required from both people. Like what are we looking to get out of it from both of us. Now,
We're looking to see where this go, but at the end
I
of
mean,
the
so
day,
all right,
when
so
you,
with that,
if you decide to go that way, why I gotta be left empty-handed? You going that
I
way,
mean,
bitch.
but that's what I mean. And this is where I say nobody has that sit down and be like, all right, this is what we're doing right now. Even if it's just we getting ready to know each other. No, you don't sit down and be like, all right, I'm about to get ready to know you. Like, I'm about to cut off all my checks, cut off all you do. So that way we can really see what it is. Because at the end of the day, it's hard to get to know somebody if you entertaining 2 or 3 other people.
Is it?
I mean, in reality, in real life, yes. Not to get no shallow. I know your color. I know what the fuck you want to eat. I know how to fuck you. No, I mean like to really get to know somebody, know how they like, know
Time
their.
slots.
I mean, that's cool.
I'm solving
Hey,
a lot of
listen,
people's problems today.
nigga, don't
I'm
listen.
about to teach y'all how to organize and prioritize
Don't play with me,
time slots.
don't play with me, man. Don't play with me. You don't want to play that game with me.
Let's do this.
You don't listen.
Time slot.
I know all about time slots
I
and
bet you
days
do.
and organization and compartmentalizing and all that shit, bro. But you know, like at this age now, you know, like
This age, nigga had a birthday and just this age.
I'm just saying, like you know, as you get older, you know what I'm saying? You know, some of that shit gets tiring, man. You know, you get physically tired, you get mentally tired.
You just tired.
You get emotionally tired. Like, bro, imagine that, like, at first is I'm smashing, you smashing whoever you smashing. And then is they complaining about time. And then is, you know, one time. And then all of, like, nigga, you, like, bruh. Then you got periods. They on their periods. And, like, bruh, it's so crazy.
All your chicks syncing up.
Bruh,
Dang.
and my nigga, it is the craziest shit how that happens. It is. I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying I've seen these situations. Again, as we stated prior to even talking, these are not all of our. These are just we speaking on. We general. Like like, bro, like. After a while, it's straight. But once everything gets synced up. Nah, bro. Because then you ain't got no pussy. Because everybody on their period. Everybody on their period.
Now you hunting for new.
Now you feel me, right? Now you added 5 and 6. You feel me until they get on the cycle. Like then what you gonna do then? Like not you like, nah. That shit after a while it ain't worth it. Like you know you just try to find a solid one. And you try to rock it out and stick with it, man. I mean, and then, well, at least that's what society. You know what I'm saying? At least that's what society.
Who cares
Tell
about
you.
what
I mean, you know, I'm just again. We're going. You know, if we're gonna play, we're gonna play on both sides. We're gonna. You know, we're gonna go on both sides. We're gonna go on society. We're gonna go. You know, we're gonna go outside the box too.
People play on society too much. Like,
Absolutely.
who cares what the next person thinks? People gonna say, feel, and do what they want, how they want to you, regardless.
Absolutely.
People will play in your face all day. Once you come to that realization, you'll learn how to start playing people for how they play you. Period. It ain't, I don't, like this whole, I don't understand how people want to be like Facebook famous or just social media famous. That shit is dead to me. Like,
yeah.
y'all got 5,000 friends, but how many gonna come to you when something happens? Like, how many dropping food off on your door if you get sick or can't take care of your kids?
Yo, it's just mad people giving their 2 cents in your life. Mad people that you don't like. Some of these motherfuckers you ain't never see, ain't never gonna see, ain't never gonna really speak to. Don't even really know because it's very, you know, it's very rare for people to post the negative part of their life on Facebook or Instagram. Most of the shit you see is gonna be the happy times, the happy moment, the drunk nights, the good dinners, the you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
Nobody's showing you to argue. Nobody on Facebook like, look, I hate this bitch. Like, this is what we like. You feel me? Like, nobody on live. Like, all right, I'm gonna set the live. Alright, bitch, say that shit again. Like, you feel me? Ain't nobody doing showing that kind of shit.
Doing it because they attention seeking.
I mean, but that's the but what I'm saying is like that's okay. That's a whole nother level of motherfucking like crazy. Where if that's the attention you kind of want, you gonna post your art. You know what I'm saying? But you know, like taking shots back and forth on Facebook and Instagram. Like I think we've all done that shit here and there. I think we've all put up subs. And I mean, I think females can do it in a much classier way than men do.
Never.
But I think y'all still have y'all.
I have never.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't.
You saying I can tell you right now, you could go through nothing on my page is private, by the way. All my posts is there, even from when I first created Facebook.
So you
never have I ever bashed any.
No, it's not.
Or sent a subliminal or noted in any way.
So you've never acknowledged any situation, good or bad, about your relationship on Facebook or Instagram?
The only thing that I acknowledge in Facebook have a record of this is when my engagement ended, and I announced it on Facebook.
Why?
Because it was 2 weeks before my wedding, and majority of my guests is my Facebook list, and that's easier than typing up, sending out.
I mean, so you don't think you could have just like personally messaged, one big group and just send them a message instead of putting it for people who didn't know, for people who didn't even know you were getting married?
Everybody already knew I was getting married.
Because you put it on Facebook?
Yeah, I put my engagement up on Facebook.
Okay, so in a sense, it's the same thing. There was another way for you to go about it. There wasn't you didn't.
I did it in a chic way.
I mean, but you did it though. But you did it. Now, like I said, y'all have a better way of cleaning it up, but y'all still make the fucking table. Like y'all still do it. Y'all don't be as blatant. Y'all don't.
Point because I don't be on Facebook bashing nobody.
I mean, it's not necessarily bashing. I just mean, when y'all mad,
making
like
nobody look bad.
Everybody.
I realize when you mad, you don't speak.
You know what? It's so crazy. I read or something. Either a video or read something came up and said that shit. It was like don't make decisions when you're too happy. Like don't speak when you angry, and don't agree to nothing. Like some other shit. Like I'm sure.
Even when I'm going through stuff, I tell myself you can't speak from a hurt place.
Yeah, I mean that takes.
But
I think that takes for you to go through.
When you go through multiple shit like I did, you learn the hard way.
Right. I think that comes through experience.
I get quiet real quick.
Yeah,
real quick. Shut down. Over.
I hate that shit.
Yeah. And it's not even a shutdown that's bad because I'm still present. I'm still going about my day, my life as per usual. But I know how to compartmentalize. That particular situation is not my main concern right now.
Right. So you mean you shut the whole situation down?
Yeah.
Got you. Okay.
I don't shut down
okay.
altogether. No, that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm not.
That's bugging.
I'd rather
We ain't doing
argue
that.
than be fucking shut down and shit like that. Yeah.
Nah, but that particular situation, we're gonna table that. We revisit it at another time.
Absolutely.
All parties could talk clear.
Absolutely.
Maybe tomorrow or maybe a week. Who knows?
What else we got? What else we talking about today?
Who knows? What's going on with you? My guy is a personal fitness trainer. Make sure y'all hit him up. He got
Everything.
these Olympic games.
I do. This Sunday, the 19th, I believe. I have the first annual Raw Fitness CrossFit Games. I'm excited, man. I'm a big fan of this kind of stuff, and I know, our time, we have a fitness culture. It's yet to kind of be tapped into, like, severely, but we have a very strong fitness culture in our city, man, and, I just kind of want to bring it out, and I just thought this was a good idea to try to get some people just to come out and try some new things, try something to challenge themselves. It doesn't matter whether you win or you lose, it's just to come out and just push yourself and try to better yourself. 2568 Main Street in Hartford. Yeah, man, it's Sunday. If the registration closes at 9, but if you're interested in still participating, more than welcome.
Relax.
Hey, man. I mean, outside of that, man, I just...
he is a good trainer. His
Yeah, I be
results is
working.
evident. He always got his posting his results on his page, so check him out. Why you get into fitness now? He even got his before after as his profile picture. So, seeing the before, why you get into fitness? What made you be like, I gotta change?
Because I was never that big, man. Prior to fitness, I ran a marketing company. I did sales and marketing for a while, and I traveled a lot. And just over the years, man, from just traveling and being in and out of hotels and just eating late, working long hours.
Probably eating good.
Yeah, I was eating fucking good, but then you wake up and I'm like, yo, I'm in a size fucking 44, and like I can't fit my boxers, I can't my pants, I'm wearing suits now, and I gotta go get I'm like, yo, what the fuck, like, so honestly, once I decided to settle down, I have my daughter, and that was one of the biggest factors, man, having my daughter. I always wanted to be like an active parent, like I always wanted to be able to run and play and teach them sports and I didn't want to just show up to the game. I wanted to be able to run down the court and run down the field and all that kind of shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I wanted my youth back. So that was one of the main reasons I did it. And once I started doing it, it just became an addictive. It kind of took over my life, man. And the joy I got from getting in shape and being more comfortable in my own skin and looking in the mirror and just loving what I see when I wake up, I wanted to pass that to people, man. I felt like that was something that a lot of people miss, a lot of people hide.
Looking in the mirror, y'all. I'm gonna mind my business.
Listen, man, when you work hard, you know what I'm saying? It's like working all your life for the car you want, and you go get the car and you park it in the garage forever. Like, nah, nigga, you take that shit out, take it out for a spin, let motherfuckers see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm an exhibitionist, man. I don't mind showing off my results. I don't mind, you know what I'm saying, being an example of my own product.
Facts. That's the best form of marketing and promotion.
That's it.
You gotta look the part so people can believe you could deliver on the part.
Absolutely.
Well, I thank you for your conversation. I thank you for chopping it up.
Always. Thank you for having me, man. This was awesome. I appreciate it.
I appreciate y'all for listening to Peppa Speaks, a new segment here on Sault and Peppa Podcast. Make sure y'all tune in, lock in, follow us, stay abreast to all the latest and greatest information on our Instagram. That's SAULTNPPA.16 on Instagram. I'll post all the links underneath. Make sure y'all like and subscribe.